Welcome back. Oh, golly gosh. So I stitched it in. So there's our signature. You know, when you make mistakes, you live and learn. But this, I'm going to undo this and redo it properly. But I'm just showing you quickly our signature, how it looks. And it actually looks good. I don't know why, but my camera has been mucking up. Whether I haven't updated my phone, I don't know. I'm only new to Android, so it gives me the crap sometimes, but it's actually better than Apple, I find, to do videos. But I don't know Android. So our pages are looking great. We've got our center done. Got a music page. And here you are, you've got an 88-page journal in the making. And we will be able to play with this. But I would love to do some sewing on it. So I will be re-undoing this and finishing off the cover so I can show you a completed cover. Now, the video that went wrong that I actually thought I recorded is this one. This is our journal that I started and I thought I recorded. So what I did, there's my envelope. It's the envelope I showed you in the first video I did in this series. So basically I sewed around the envelope, got some cardstock because I had scrapbooking paper when I started junk journaling. You don't need scrapbooking paper. All you need is, this is actually wrapping paper. So we might utilise that in that other journal. So there's a pocket there and a pocket there. Because I sewed around it and I just glued that there and there. And the same with that side. So we've got a pocket there. I sewed the ribbon in. So that's the back. And this is the start of the journal. I'm a believer in having some tabs in my journals. Now in this journal it's got, I created, left the, in this I left my envelope open because I want somewhere to hide my things. A pocket there. And I created some tabs. And I sewed around my onion paper. This is from that photo book. So this is just generally what we're going to be working on. There's my envelope. We're going to do things with this that are going to be really creative. Using our limited supplies. I did some sewing there. You don't need a sewing machine to do this. I'll show you how you can achieve that effect without a sewing machine. Same with your tabs. They need ironing down, and then I might stitch something on them. Like buttons. Remember, we've got buttons. We've got clips. We've got all sorts of things that we can utilise. There's that burnt page. There's me doily. Because I did have doilies in those days. Sitting around. So there's our signature. That I was supposed to have had recorded. It just didn't work. So normally I'm a great believer when I make tabs that I follow through so that it's sort of in line. And I don't like, in a signature of, this is 90 something pages, I can't remember now the amount, I only like using 4. Now for dramatic effect, you can use another fibre or fabric on top of that. Which again, I'll show you how. That's annoying me. So I'm going to snip it. So I leave the string. I love stitching hanging. See how cute it looks with a bit of stitching? But you can still create without that. And there's me baggie. And this is the beauty of this. We can decorate this and make it look really cool. And we're going to learn how to break pages. We're going to learn all sorts of things. There's one that's not stitched. And I will show you what we can put over that to make it look outstanding and pop out. You know, because when you first learn to junk journal, this is the thing, you do not know how to break a page. And this is what we're going to be teaching you, is how to break a page on the supplies that you actually got already in your house. There's me little envelope. See, I made a pocket out of it by trimming it to where the fold is. So we've got a pocket. And it's good because I can actually layer on that and make that look really nice. So there's a journal. There's our journal. So I will recreate that cover after I fix the pages. But for this, for learning limited supplies techniques, I will be using this journal. We're going to fill this journal up. And we'll probably do the same with that one, because honestly, there is lots of things we can do to these journals to make them look good. Despite my cover being not right, this is still a really, really good journal. It's got a bit of colour. It's got an envelope that needs decorating. That will be done. The thing is, I got to allow your own creativity to flow. From the supplies you got at home. I don't want you to go out there and spend lots of dollars on things when we've got brochures, flyers, we've got magazines, we've got books and all that. And we also, most groups, we supply free images. We're actually going to learn to use those images in our book. So, and how to turn them into envelopes, how we can turn them into this, all without having any boards, punch boards, scoring boards, or any of those things. We are working with the supplies we've got as a newbie, which is nothing except what's in our household. So it's really important to me that you newbies get a chance at learning how to junk journal. And I'm hoping to simplify it for you more. You don't need to sew. Maybe we might do this one as a no sewing journal, but I need to fix this cover because I'm not happy with the cover. So basically we might do a sewing one and a non-sewing one. How's that sound? And that way you can see we don't actually need a sewing machine at all. That can come down the track. You can go to Walmart and get one for $80 or wherever, get a second-hand one, because you don't need the real fancy stitch. All you need is a straight line and a zigzag one. But all that comes down the road when you can afford to buy supplies. Most of us do have scrapbooking, because we at some stage might have been a scrapbooker. Some of us might have been a card maker. Regardless of what art we were doing before, with junk journaling, we can work from what we've got, and that's what's in our household, what comes in the mail, what comes in our magazines and what not. As I showed you, some of us won't like doing these. Lynn's doing a simple journal for you. But you can go to Dollar Tree, like I said, and buy one of these. This is ideal for decoupaging and doing your own thing, And what you can also do, because it's chunky, right? It's got a lot of pages. What I'll show you right now is you can actually rip some of these pages out to thin it down, and you've got a journal already ready for you to work with. So we might work basically off these 3 journals. Limited supplies techniques. Made easy peasy. So we can help you, new members that come into the groups that have got no idea where to start and haven't got the funds to start, when you actually don't realise you actually got the stuff in your home already. It's just a matter of learning the techniques and stuff like that, with limited supplies. And honestly, it's easily done. It's easily done with unlimited supplies. I call it that we haven't got a lot of supplies, but we actually have. So we can still create and decorate this and make it look beautiful. And that's what we're going to do. Create this cover. I'll undo this, and I will create the cover with you in my next segment. So thanks for watching. And like I said, I'll also show you how to thin these books out, because some won't want to do a journal, won't want the bother of sewing. Lynn is from Paper Life. She's actually doing a journal without stitching in. She will show you that method. Again, she is utilizing what she's already got. So us ladies, we're there to help you. Ask questions in the groups. You know, if you don't ask us, we don't know where you're at in the junk journaling world. You know, we can teach you to use what you already have in the house. So ask questions. We ladies, most of the groups will answer your questions. That's what we do, because we want you to start somewhere. And to me, is if it means we start you off on a notebook and teach you how to get rid of some of the pages, so be it. Teach you this way, so be it. But I'm going to undo this because I want to show you how to actually decorate the cover from the start. So in the next one, that's what we'll be doing, and we'll try and learn how to do pockets, decorate the tags, how to put tags in. Like, a lot of us want to do tabs. Like, honestly, tabs are the most easiest thing to make. Envelopes are the most easiest thing to make without a punch board. We just think we need these things. We honestly don't. Half the time, I don't use my stuff. This is my secret weapon, is my scissors, my ruler, my glues. If anything I'm sold on is fabric glue and glitter glue and my glue stick. Shoe polish. But put a lid on, because what will happen, the sponge will wear away, and all you do there is just get another sponge and stick it on the outside, so the this will keep flowing. Or normally I just undo it and just dip my paintbrush or one of these in and just dab around. Do you know what I mean? Or I make a coffee mixture. Now, my coffee mixture consists of half a cup of coffee to a bit of boiling water to give it that thickness and consistency. To give it that consistency. That's going to be nice. And then I add isopropyl, or 99% alcohol. I've just created colour. Look at that. Magic. I created colour. And that's what you're going to learn too, what this ink can actually do for you. And that everybody's got that in their house. They really, truly have. So now I'm going to squeeze that colour through, because I don't want it to go to waste. Accidents sometimes are meant to happen. So I'm just going to dab it onto my journal, because I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste. That's quite funny, isn't it? We don't want to waste. I didn't realise the lid was open. I obviously used it in one of my projects and just forgot that it isn't open. I mean, that it's open still. I've got a habit of doing that with my stuff. See, these little daubers are really good. Cheap too, from your Dollar Tree store. Now I've got to find that piece of fabric. we're going to dub it. So we're still creating. So accidents can even be worked on. And that's what I really like about that junk journaling, because we don't have to be perfect. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I better go and clean myself up, and I'll be back to decorate the cover with you. Bye for now.